There's a story about me being a dog behavior expert. When I was 7 years old, I asked my lolo if I can have a dog. And my lolo told me, you can't have a dog because you're irresponsible. So I was really frustrated at that time. At 13 years old, I asked my lolo again. Kasi naiingit ako sa lolo ko. My lolo got 7, 8 dogs na hindi niya tinatali and then can walk and then go to the shore. Well, okay. So naiingit ako being a kid. And my lolo gave me a Labrador na nangangagat ng tao, galit sa ibang aso, galit sa pusa, maingay, all the behavior issues. And then after that, I went to my lolo and asked my lolo, "Lo, I don't need this dog. I want a dog like yours." And my lolo said, "You can never own a dog for your entire lifetime if you cannot tame that single dog." Long story short, it took me 3 years para lang mahawakan yung aso. Doon pa lang, I showed na I have patience. Pablo, you're playing! Hi, I'm Lestre Zapanta and they call me the Pinoy Dog Whisperer. I have 2 interesting anecdotes with dogs that I wrote. The first one is, dogs gave me back my humanity. The other one would be, losing a dog is the hardest part of owning one. Those are the things that I always think about. Losing a dog, it's very difficult, but I'm very thankful to dogs. Because of dogs, they gave me back my humanity. Because I had this compassion, I had this love. I need to take care of dogs, and then eventually it gravitated towards people. A lot of people and a lot of interviews asked me before, what's the difference between a dog trainer and a dog whisperer? Let's go first sa facts ng dog trainers. Basically, they are the one who does basic obedience, sit down, stay, yung commands, yung tricks, they're the one who does that. But kami, mga dog whisperer or dog behavior expert, what we do is we study the behaviors of the dogs. We study the energy, the body language of the dogs, and use it para maayos yung unwanted behaviors. A dog whisperer can train a dog without any contact. Unlike yung dog trainers na madalas, di ba, naka-leash or anything or treats. But with dog behavior experts, basically, we can train the dogs without any contact. I'm doing it right now, especially may pandemic ngayon. I do that, I do training online, video consultation. I watch the dogs, I tell the dog owners what to do, and then good thing is they follow and it's successful naman. Before, I had a business. Tapos when I stopped the business, I started looking for other things to do. Sabi ko, wala masyadong doggy daycare sa Philippines. So I started one of the first doggy daycares sa Philippines. It's called Petix Doggy Daycare. Doon, the plan was to sell dog stuff. The plan was to do dog boarding and also some grooming. Yun lang, wala. Fortunately, hindi ko masabing unfortunately, but fortunately, ang mga dinala sa akin na aso for grooming, nangangagat. So talagang hindi sila magugupitan. Talagang inaayawan na siya sa mga grooming salon. Dahil I know my skills and I know dogs, sabi ko, okay, bring it to me, I groom. Ginroom ko na hindi kumakagat, naging maayos. And then, most of the clients would say, "Sir, let's start training dogs." Sabi ko, no, not for me. Sabi ko, I'm just happy doing this. After a month of opening it, a TV network picked up yung news na I'm grooming ng mga nangangagat na aso. Tapos I used to walk a lot of dogs sa BF Resort. So, doon na nagsimula. And then, hindi ako yung may gusto na tawagin akong Pinoy Dog Whisperer. It was the network and one of their VPs na student ko, grab the opportunity, sabi mo, you're the Pinoy Dog Whisperer. Sabi ko, no. Until I was featured to a show, sabi ko, don't say I'm the dog whisperer. Okay? Wala na. Nung in-air na, nandun na, the Pinoy Dog Whisperer. And I'm really fortunate to that because doon ko nakilala si Cesar Millan. Ibig sabihin, hindi ko siya kilala before. Because of that, dog whisperer, okay. I researched dog whisperer, there's a dog whisperer, Cesar Millan, until we became friends. When I was doing my doggy daycare business, the difficult part nung paggawa nung negosyo na yon is you seeing dog owners just easily leaving dogs to you. Na parang, okay, someone would be leaving their dog morning, kukunin niya ng hapon, morning. Parang naisip ko, it's better yata to teach the owners na lang eh. Kasi I want them to bond with their dogs more. Kasi ako yung nababand doon sa mga aso. And nagiging attached ako doon sa mga aso. Tuwing aalis sila, parang I'll be thinking na, okay, mamimiss ko yung aso, di ba? So, doon din, that's also the reason why I stopped it. Basically, what I do is I go to houses and then I train the dog owners to train their dogs. Hindi ako pumapayag na iiwan sa akin yung aso because kung iniwan sa akin, dinala dito yung aso, definitely mabait na agad yun kasi hindi niya territory to and iba yung makakasama niyang vibe. So, the problem is pag binalik yung aso doon sa kanila, nang hindi alam ng dog owners ano yung nangyari. So, doon nagkakaroon ng parang divide sa communication. That's the reason why I opt to do home service. Meaning to say, someone would give me a call and then would book me. I go to their house, assess their dogs, and then train them. I've worked with a lot of celebrity pets. Siguro I've worked with Richard Gomez, I've worked with Sarah Geronimo, Katniel, sa birthday nila. Madami na rin. Because I already had a TV show before. So I had a TV show before. I've been in National Geographic with Cesar Millan. So siguro it's more of nakatulong yun marketing myself. But tell you honestly, I don't market myself. What you see on Facebook and what you see on YouTube, I'm the guy na mukhang mayabang, mukhang suplado, but I'm not into the marketing myself. I just want to show people and then let yung mga students ko tell what's happening. When the pandemic happened or the COVID-19 happened, everything changed. Kasi I cannot go sa bahay na ng dog owners. That's me risking the health ng dog owners and that's me risking myself na magkaroon ng COVID. Wala na talagang in-person session. Tapos ang problema ng aso, socialization, wala na yon. Saan ka hahanap ng ibang aso? Saan ka hahanap ng ibang tao to pat the dog, to socialize the dog with? So talagang tinigil ko na yon. Ang nangyari ngayon, I adapted. I need to adapt my services. So I did online sessions and surprisingly, dati naman meron na akong online session but now sobrang dami ng online sessions ko. We do video calls. I get students from Australia, from Singapore, all over the world. So it's better than siguro. But I still do hope na mawala na yung COVID because I love the training part na kasama ko yung aso and yung dog owner. In my opinion, the reason why may spike dun sa number ng students online is everyone goes online now because of the pandemic. And another thing would be, for my rates, it's cheaper. Okay? And then, ang daming dogs na may behavior issues because dogs can't exercise outside dahil sa pandemic. So, even if the dog was behaved before, because hindi na siya nakaka-walk outside, nagkakaroon ng anxiety, nagkakaroon ng frustration, depression, all those stuff. So, kaya sobrang dami ng tumatawag ngayon for video consultation. One of the things I did with social media sa pandemic, grabe yung labas ng videos ko ngayon. Meron akong tuta training, meron akong tatang training, meron akong dog daddy, meron akong wolf cam, and meron akong vlog. So, ang daming tinitape nun. The reason why I did that, it's yung ibang parts na fun lang is for people to have a release ng frustration or minsan release ng anxiety nila, may mapanood sila. And at the same time, pwede nilang gayahin yung ginagawa ko to train. Ngayon, people would be asking me, why would you tell dog owners to do that? Why would you tell? Sayang yan, negosyo yan, di ba? Possible client yan. I don't mind. Please do understand that what I'm doing is sharing knowledge and sharing training principles and techniques. So if they want to do it, they can do it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I'll be losing client. Because those are the simple things na pwede nyong gawin at home. In fact, yung mga ginagawa ko doon sa tuta training and tatang training, hindi ko tinatanggap kung ganun lang na student yung bibigay sa akin. Ang tinatanggap ko, yung mga grabeng kaso na sobrang nangangagat na, maingay, nuisance, makulit, nanghahabol, ng aaway ng ibang aso, yun. Kung makita man nila yun sa wolfcam, that's fine. Because it will give them hope na kaya pa rin nilang maayos yung behavior issues ng aso nila. Hindi ko tinitingnan yun na sa business side eh. It's more of them knowing muna na merong pag-asa kung may behavior issues yung aso mo na pwede pang bumait. Okay, so you've seen Pablo. This is Pablo, and si Pablo ay ang aking puppy na Labrador. He is 7-month-old and he is the star of the series Tuta Training. And this is Inka. This is my best girl. Si Inka ay isang 9-year-old Doberman. She had her own movie, Ringo the Dog Shooter, and a lot of TV series and commercials kasama siya. She is the one who is printed here. She is huwag din sasabihin, pero she's the favorite. Ang dami ko natutunan during the pandemic. Pero what I can impart to other people and dog owners is learn how to adapt. The reason why dogs are very sociable is because they learn to adapt. Ibig sabihin dito pwedeng galit ako, pero nung pumunta ako sa ibang lugar because yung lugar is a comfortable place lang, I'll be happy rin lang. So, even if kung ano man yung problem nyo, with your dogs or sa buhay ninyo, just learn to adapt. And do not avoid the problem. Ang kadalasan kasi nangyayari, even with dog owners, they avoid the problem eh. Okay, naglalakad ako ng aso, galit yung isang aso ko sa ibang aso, may nakasalubong na aso, layo na lang ako. Hanggang kailan mo iiwasan yung problema? Eh ngayon, hindi mo na maiwasan si COVID-19. Kaya naman, kailangan mong makaisip ng paraan para magpatuloy yung buhay mo. For a simple life lesson that I would want to tell all the dog owners right now, everything starts with the right love. Tandaan niyo yun. Kaya may right love, hindi lang love. It's because most of the dog owners would tell that they love their dogs. But it's the wrong, it's a one side, parang love affair. Diba? Parang ganun lang. Parang puro kuha lang ng kuha yung dog owners. Lagi nilang sasabihin na, okay, pag ako uwi ng bahay, gusto ko may asong sasalubong sa akin kasi nakakawala ng stress. Yes, nakakawala ng stress mo. Paano yung stress ng aso mo? Tinanggal mo ba yung stress ng aso mo? O mag-a-absorb lang siya na mag-a-absorb sa'yo? And when I say, when everything starts with the right love, meaning to say it's not about, the right love doesn't mean spoiling the dog lang. Give them what they need in their fulfillment. And always remember that the fulfilled dog would be a happy dog.